She was supposed to be celebrating her 21st birthday in 3 days. Instead, she was found bleeding out in the engine room of a luxury yacht, fighting for her life against someone she trusted. Picture this. You're 20 years old. You've just scored your dream job working on a luxury super yacht in paradise. Crystal clear waters, endless horizons, and the kind of money most people your age can only dream of. Life is good. Life is perfect. Until someone you work with decides to destroy it all. Because sometimes the most beautiful places hide the darkest secrets, and sometimes the people you trust the most are the ones you should fear the most. Let's rewind to July 3rd, 2025. The Bahamas. We're talking about Harbour Island. They call it the Billionaire's backyard. This isn't your average vacation spot, folks. This is where the ultra-wealthy park their floating mansions, and anchored among them, a 43-metre super yacht called Far From It, worth over $13 million. The kind of boat that screams luxury from bow to stern. But this story isn't about the yacht. It's about a young woman named Paige Bell. 20 years old, originally from Johannesburg, South Africa, and she was living what most people would call the absolute dream. Paige worked as a guest relations officer on board these luxury yachts. We're talking about making sure millionaires had the perfect vacation, traveling the world, getting paid to basically live in paradise. Her friends called her a golden girl, and honestly, looking at her life, you can see why. She was just days away from her 21st birthday. Her boyfriend had organised this huge birthday bash for Friday. We're talking about a celebration that was supposed to take place right there on the yacht and in the marina. The kind of party most people only dream about. But here's where this story takes a turn that'll make your blood run cold. July 3rd, 2025, 1 p.m. The Bahamas police force gets a call. Someone on the Far From It needs help. Fast. Officers rush to the yacht, they board the vessel, and what they find? Well, let's just say it's not what you'd expect to find on a luxury cruise. They head down to the engine room, and there, in the most isolated part of the yacht, they discover Paige Bell. She's unresponsive. She's been hurt. Bad. Officers found a woman unresponsive with visible signs of injuries in the engine room of the vessel shortly after 1 p.m. on July 3rd. The scene was brutal. This wasn't some accident. This wasn't some medical emergency. This was murder. Now, here's where this case gets really twisted, because when the police arrived, they didn't just find Paige, they found someone else too, a 39-year-old Mexican national, an engineer who worked on the yacht, and get this, he had a serious injury to his arm. Police told the Mail they believe was the result of a suicide attempt. So let me paint you a picture. We've got a young woman brutally attacked in the most isolated part of a yacht. We've got a co-worker who's supposed to be working alongside her, and we've got what looks like a failed suicide attempt. The pieces of this puzzle are starting to come together, and they're painting a picture that's absolutely horrifying. The investigation moves fast, and what they uncover, man, it's the stuff of nightmares. Paige was found on the 43-metre yacht with slash wounds on her neck and arms. But here's the detail that really tells the story. Wounds on her arms suggest she may have tried to fend off the attacker. Think about that for a second. This young woman, barely out of her teens, fought for her life. In the engine room of a yacht miles from shore with nowhere to run, she still fought back. It is believed Paige fought back during the attack but was overpowered. She didn't go down without a fight. This girl was a warrior to the very end. The Mexican engineer? He's been arrested and charged with murder. The evidence? Well, let's just say it's not looking good for him, but here's what really gets me about this case. This wasn't some random attack. This wasn't some stranger danger situation. This was someone she worked with, someone she trusted, someone who was supposed to be part of her crew family. The yacht crew life, it's like a floating family. You live together, work together, depend on each other. When you're out there on the ocean, your crewmates are literally your lifeline, and one of them betrayed that trust in the worst possible way. Paige Bell was described as a beautiful soul. She was just days away from turning 21. She had dreams, plans, a future that stretched out before her like those endless ocean horizons she loved so much. Her family back in South Africa? They're devastated. They sent their daughter off to live her dream and she never came home. This case hits different because it shatters something we all want to believe in, that if you work hard, follow your dreams and trust the right people, good things will happen to you. But sometimes, evil finds you anyway. The investigation is still ongoing. Police are still investigating the motive. But the facts we know paint a clear picture of a young woman whose life was cut short by someone who should have protected her. The Far From It yacht is still docked in the Bahamas. But it's no longer a symbol of luxury and freedom. It's a crime scene. A reminder that sometimes the most beautiful places can hide the darkest secrets. Paige Bell deserved better. She deserved to celebrate her 21st birthday. She deserved to continue living her dream. She deserved to come home. Rest in peace, Paige. Your story won't be forgotten.